Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. Thank you so much for joining me today. First up, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated joins me as they celebrate 50 years in Fort Wayne and sharing about their upcoming events. Then the fun continues at Daiji Korean Barbecue Restaurant, and we are exploring their appetizers. Then it's time for Medicare Because We Care with Health Markets as we continue to educate on all things Medicare. And later, it's time for Epic Discounts where we share trending products and how you can get them at epic prices. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated is a sisterhood built on principles of scholarship, service, and finer womanhood. Founded in 1920 at Howard University, they continue to grow and support local community. And the Fort Wayne chapter, Eta Epsilon Zeta, is celebrating their 50th year in 2025, and this year will be jammed-packed with events. Kicking off this month will be their Gospel Cabaret. And joining me to share all about their events is their president, Tawana Scruggs Cottrell. Hello.
Hi, how are you? Good morning. Thank you for having me. Good.
Good. Okay, well, congratulations.
Thank
on
you.
50 years.
Yes.
That's such an accomplishment.
Yes, I'm excited about this year. We have a lot of activities planned for the community. We have our Blue Cabaret, our Gospel Cabaret, that will be this month. On the 19th, we're going to have some local praise teams. We'll have Love Abundant Life praise team. We'll have Minister Darius Darling's going to sing and some other people. So we're really excited. Our tickets are $45. It is starts from 6 to 8 p.m. We'll have a cabaret style meal. We're just looking for fun, fellowship, and just looking to bring in the new year. Just the weekend before MLK Day.
Yes, and so the cabaret style and the meal, is that like a dinner and a show type of thing? Like what makes a cabaret?
Yes, we're going to do like kind of like a family style meal. Meal, but be able to everybody at their table kind of have their own meal and watch people, sing and bring, spiritual praise into the new year.
Yes, that's awesome. And so just in case people are getting to know your organization or hadn't heard, give us a little history, a little background about Zeta Phi Beta.
Zeta Phi Beta is a social organization. Our principles are scholarship, service, sisterhood, and finer womanhood. Here in Fort Wayne, we have been chartered for 50 years, and we do a lot of different things in the community.
Yes, and so I know upcoming in March, it is Women's History Month.
Yes.
You all will be celebrating through another event. So what event will you have then?
We will have a sip and paint. We're going to have some food vendors. People will be able to come paint. They'll have an apron. They'll be able to get 2 non-alcoholic drinks and be able to just have their artistic vibe going and just celebrate each other.
Yeah, that is fun. I've done those like painting with the twist type things, and it's so much fun to see not only test, like you said, your own creative skills, but also looking how everyone else interprets the art.
So we thought that would be fun, and we'll be using the local artist, Michael Johnson. He will be the facilitator for that event.
Awesome. And then you have your big gala that will be happening and later in the spring.
Yes, in May we will have our 50th Finer Womanhood event. We will be giving scholarships to Fort Wayne seniors. So we've been doing this for 50 years. So we're looking to have a grand gala this year to celebrate our 50 years in the community.
Yes, and so this gala is open to the community,
right?
Yes,
all events are.
Tickets? Yes. Oh, all events are.
All events are open to the community. So the first 2 events are $45, and then our gala will be $100.
Okay, and then is there a particular theme for the gala?
Our gala is Rhapsody, so we are looking to have a wonderful time, and it's going to be at the Grand Wayne. So we are looking to be able to continue to support our Fort Wayne seniors and give them money towards college.
Yeah, and then the rest of the year, do you guys have anything else going on?
No, we got those 3 events.
That's
Those
wonderful.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
What a way to celebrate. I mean, and really, I know that you all are involved with the MPHC.
Yes.
So there's always things going on.
Yes, we are always doing things for MPHC. We'll be having events that'll be coming up this year as well with MPHC.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Tawana, for coming in and sharing more.
Thank you very much, Jessica, for having me.
Yes. And if you would like more information about Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, we'll have their website listed below, and you can check out their events. And I'll see you after the break.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com. Enjoy fun in the sun on Living Local 15. Become a tourist in your own city. Visit your favorite spots and have some fun with me. From kayaking to rappelling off a building, I show you ways to have an adventure in Northeast Indiana every weekday morning at 9 on Wayne 15. So join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15. Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams weekdays at 9 on Wayne 15 and catch past episodes on wayne.com. I am here at Day G, which is the hottest Korean barbecue restaurant in Fort Wayne, almost celebrating a year being here.
Right.
And joining me is Min, who is the assistant manager. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good. Okay, so we're kicking off things with the appetizers, which is so great. But start off by just kind of telling us the vibe of the food here, the cuisine, and what inspires this restaurant.
Oh, well, so the cuisine, Korean cuisine is a very interesting one. They use a little bit of sweet, spicy, a lot more sweet, actually, I should say that. But what inspired us is, back in the day, people love to eat like anything with wheat. We use a lot of wheat, a lot of rice, and then fermentation is very big in Korea. So starting off with like kimchi, and to like marinated meat. So those are what really inspired us to have a Korean barbecue.
Right, and I know it's like so fun for people to experience the new flavors,
Yes.
and then also experience cooking in the middle of the table, which is why this is here. But we're going to start off with some appetizers. So let's just talk about, just kind of go through what each one is as I dive in.
Okay, absolutely. So let's start with chicken dumplings right here. These are our fan favorites. Everybody loves these. We also have veggie. We also have veggie and kimchi dumplings as well. So, but chicken dumplings, everybody's go-to. It's a safe option. Let's try it out. And it comes with the dumpling sauce with sesame seeds sprinkled on top of that.
That crunch.
Yes. That's what everybody's talking about.
Yes, you cannot have soggy dumplings. It has to have the crunch. Oh my goodness.
Awesome. Every bite is different. I mean, you can have it without the sauce, but I definitely enjoy it with the sauce too.
So good.
And
So
if you
out of
wanna-
the three, what is your favorite?
Ooh, tteokbokki right there. Spicy rice cakes.
Okay, so talk to me about it.
Yeah, so tteokbokki is a Korean street food that's very well known for, in the so if you go out for a night drinking and you want something hot and spicy to warm you up in the middle of the Korean nights are very cold. So this is perfect right there. You just go to these street vendors, you go get a tteokbokki. They just have it warmed up the whole time. So you just put in the rice cakes, and we got fish cakes on top of that as well, sprinkled with sesame seeds. It's a little bit of spicy, but it also takes that a little bit of sweetness there too.
Love the spice, love the flavor, very chewy. So talk to me about
The rice cakes.
what this is. Okay, rice cakes. It's
Rice
very
cake.
thick and fluffy.
It is, yeah. So the thicker it is, the better, because what it is when you marinate it in that sauce for a while, the sauce gets slowly soft into the rice cake. So
Right.
it gets better the longer you let it sit.
Very fun to eat, I must say. And then you say these are fish cakes.
Fish cakes,
Okay,
yeah.
tell me about that more.
Fish cakes are your typical fish cake. I mean, they use a lot of the different kind of fishes, and they smash it together,
Okay.
put them into like that, kind of like the sausage of Korean.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah.
Very unique. I mean, something to taste, to say, I tasted it. Love this texture. Like, this is really fun to eat, but I
Yeah.
love the spiciness of it. So
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Awesome.
And what's the last dish over
The last
here?
but not least is called kimbap. Kimbap is, I like to call it our Korean version of their sushi.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more healthier. We use a ribeye bulgogi in there.
Ooh.
Yep. So gogi bulgogi is in the middle of it, and they also have carrots, some green onions sprinkled on top with some lettuce inside with some pickle radish.
Ooh, okay, so you have to help me when it comes to how to eat this. Is it best to put the whole thing in your mouth or try to bite it?
It's best to put the whole thing in your mouth.
I'm like, yeah,
all
me.
at once. Yeah, you might want to use
big
your hands.
sushi.
It's okay to get your hands dirty here.
I got a little skill. Look.
Yeah, okay. I respect that. Wow, okay. And then we also put spicy, not spicy, I wouldn't say. It's gochujang aioli. It's kind of like chipotle aioli. Very similar to that. Yeah.
Okay, then. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I really did like that. Like you said, a mouthful.
It is.
Right? So
Very
that's a
mouthful,
really
yeah.
great portion. I feel like people can just start off and kick off
Yeah.
with their food and then transition. And then you have this really pretty drink. What is this drink that you have here?
It's called Painkiller.
Oh.
Yeah, we use a plantation Fiji coconut
Yeah.
rum in there, and then with orange juice, pineapple juice, and that's it. You got a pretty drink. Very simple
Yes.
ingredient, but it tastes phenomenal.
Yes. Okay,
my
so
favorite.
we're tasting this food. I have to choose Jessica's favorite pick. Of all the appetizers, which one do I enjoy the most? And you think this?
I would say this.
The dumplings.
The dumplings? Wow, okay.
Man. Oh my goodness, y'all made those dumplings so good. It like has a softness and then a crisp on it, and the sauce
crunch.
is delicious.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. The crunch is also you can't forget about the crunch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so you all can experience these appetizers and so much more here at Day G. We'll have their website listed below, and we'll be right back.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
This segment sponsored by Kevin McIntyre, a licensed insurance agent with Health Markets Insurance Agency. Welcome back to our Medicare series, where each week we'll provide you with important information about Medicare. And you can actually submit your questions at the email listed below, and they will go to Kevin McIntyre, who is a licensed insurance agent at Health Markets Insurance Agency. Hello, Kevin.
Hello, Jessica.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yes, and we're outside on this beautiful patio at your business.
Beautiful day today.
Beautiful day and ambiance to discuss this important information.
Yeah.
And so last week we teased about it. Today we're going to talk about the actual enrollment period.
Yes.
So can you expound upon Medicare enrollment periods?
Absolutely. I'd love to. It's a really important topic. People need to know when they're eligible to enroll. And there are two main enrollment periods that people need to know about. First are the annual enrollment periods, so the ones that come around every year, and then initial enrollment periods, which only happen one time. So the first time somebody is eligible for Medicare, it's called their initial enrollment period, or IEP, and they're eligible to enroll into Medicare. That window is 3 months prior to the month they turn 65. It includes the month they turn 65, and then 3 months after the month they turn 65. So altogether, it's a 7-month initial enrollment period window where somebody can enroll in Medicare. Now, keep in mind that if you are already receiving Social Security benefits when you turn 65, you will automatically be enrolled into Medicare Parts A and B. You don't have to do anything. You will receive your card in the mail.
Okay.
If you're not taking Social Security benefits at that time, you will need to manually enroll. And you can do that either through the Social Security's website, or you can visit a local branch or call Social Security to get that done.
Okay.
Now, in reference to when benefits begin, with Medicare, benefits always begin on the first of the month. So one of the questions I get is, do my benefits start on the day I turn 65, or when do they start? Well, for example, let's say your birthday was November 20th, okay? Your Medicare benefits would actually begin on the first day of the month you turn 65. So your benefits would begin November 1st. The only exception to that rule is if your birthday actually falls on the first day of the month. So if your birthday is on November 1st, they actually give you the whole month prior.
Oh.
And so your benefits would begin on October 1st. So again, the benefits begin usually on the first day of the month you turn 65, unless your birthday's on the 1st, then you get the month previous to that. And again, as we talked about last week, if you have a special enrollment period due to loss of group coverage, your benefits will also begin on the 1st of the month. So it's really important to make sure that your group benefits line up with the start of Medicare so that you don't have any coverage gaps.
Okay. So Kevin, last week we talked about penalties.
Yeah.
And so is this where potential penalties come in play if someone misses that initial enrollment period?
Yes, so there's the potential of those two penalties that we talked about, right? So if somebody misses their initial enrollment period and they don't have creditable coverage, they could incur that 10% per year Part B penalty. Okay. Now, if somebody is not enrolled in Part B and they miss that initial enrollment period for that, there is something called a general enrollment period for Part B. That runs January through March every year, and somebody can enroll into Part B during that time. And then what that does is that stops those penalties and enrolls them into Part B. So if they don't have it, the general enrollment period is when they can hop on. And then similarly, if somebody doesn't have creditable drug coverage, again, the Part D penalty of 1% per month could also come into play. So again, really important to know your enrollment periods.
Yeah, absolutely. So earlier you talked about annual enrollment periods. Can you explain what those are?
Yes, so there are a couple of annual enrollment periods. The most recognizable one is aptly named the annual enrollment period, and this is a time when anybody that's enrolled in Medicare can evaluate their plan and see if they want to stay on that plan or change to a different plan for the next year. The annual enrollment period runs October 15th through December 7th each year, and things can get pretty hectic with TV commercials and emails and mailing. So it's really important for all Medicare beneficiaries to evaluate the plan they have and see if they want to stay on that plan for the next year. There's a lesser known annual enrollment period called the Medicare Advantage open enrollment period, and this allows anybody who's currently on a Medicare Advantage plan specifically to make a one-time change if they want to a different Medicare Advantage plan, or they can also use that enrollment period to go back to original Medicare and a prescription drug plan. So lots to think about.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Kevin, that was really great information. I mean, I'm really starting to see why it's so important to have someone knowledgeable like yourself breaking down these topics, and making it very clear and keeping us straight on what Medicare is.
Yeah.
So what can we look forward to in the upcoming segments?
Next week, I think we'll talk about the different types of plan options. So things like Medicare Advantage, prescription drug plans, Medigap plans, things like that. And also, as a reminder, if anybody that's watching does have a specific question they'd like to ask me, they're free to email me at the address on the screen. I will get back to them personally, but also may answer their question on one of our upcoming episodes here.
They may get selected.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you again, Kevin.
You're welcome.
And if you would like more information about Health Markets Insurance Agency, we'll have their website listed below and Kevin's email address listed below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Kevin McIntyre, a licensed insurance agent with Health Markets Insurance Agency.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Join me, Jessica Williams, on Living Local 15 every weekday morning at 9 on WANE 15.
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams on WANE 15.
Hi, I'm Karen Purcell. This is Jacob Palmer, and we're back from bestreviews.com. Be sure to take out your phone and scan that QR code. Get ready to scan, shop, and save. We are talking New Year's resolutions and products to help us all. I'm sure you've made some resolutions. The first one is by New Mat. This is really cool. This has a back end of cork, but it's a yoga mat.
And we love it for a few reasons. Number one, love the sustainable materials they're using in there. We love how the carrying case and how easy it is to take it around, but it's so multifunctional for anybody who wants to add it to their home gym. Great for that. And also, even though it is made with cork, it's still non-slip and has all those comfort factors that you would come to expect from a yoga mat.
very versatile, comes with the bag and comes with this really nice band. So that's really great. All right, well, you want to listen to music while you're working out. This is by JLab. These are really small earbuds.
Yeah, and I'm going to sound the alarm because this is our Best Reviews hidden gem. We'd used it in the Best Reviews testing lab and thought it was perfect for the person who has smaller ears. And they also come from a brand that creates a lot of different great products. So if you want the over-ear models as well, you can scan that QR code and we've got some options there for you. And the best part about JLab, all of their products are going to come in well under $100.
That's so nice. And it's 20 hours of charge time, which is really great. All right, we want to eat healthier in the new year, of course. This is by Full Star. This is a chicken shredder.
Yeah, well, you think about New Year's resolutions, you think about working out, of course, but you also think about eating better, and you can see why it's extremely popular on TikTok, why they sell thousands and thousands of models of these a month, and it also comes with all of the things you'll need to be able to get the most out of the product, including the shredders that you can use with the claws as well. So if you're doing a chuck roast or something like that, those are super effective there as well.
Yeah, a really great product for the kitchen. All right, finally, a heated massager for your feet, which for me, I'm always cold, so it would be great under my desk.
Yeah, absolutely. It's perfect for the person who's got a desk job. This comes to us from SnailX, and what's so great about it is that it addresses those things that can lead to lower back problems. It gives you that lumbar support that you're looking for, and also it's perfect for the person who's always cold, and it is winter time. So you'll want to check it out for that reason, and you can find it at a really great price if you scan that QR code right now.
That's great. Well, let's take a look at all 4 products here, some really great products at great prices. So scan that QR code and be ready to scan, shop, and save.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on WANE.com.
Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.